Sandra, run and save!
I just went into your chick, she like that. Just look at me with the sun is my bad. And you fell love, so sad.
One thing I've been looking for is regular people doing regular people stuff in the anime. And just mainly go based off the storyline. I like anime with a good storyline. I just like watching stuff like that. I like having something for me to think about over time. And that's what I feel Skate Infinite brings to the table. It's like, that's why I really like Villain Saga. From season 1, Villain Saga is all about action. Season 2, you got this peaceful road. You got the development for Thorfinn. So when people say that they dislike Villain Saga because of season 2, I feel that's kind of crazy. I feel that's the L reason to say Villain Saga is bad, honestly. But it's a whole different topic. With Skate to the Infinite, it brings a lot of unique conversations to play. Like, especially when it comes to Joe, Cherry, and Adam. How sometimes you can't save people. Sometimes you can't be friends or stay friends with everyone. Joe, Cherry, and Adam was friends. Joe and Cherry started off as friends. They knew each other since high school. And they felt like their life was very dull. They had nothing, no purpose. They had nothing to drive them to want to do something. They had no excitement in their life. And it was going around just being bored, being dull, until they found skateboarding, which gave them a spark, something to hope for. So at night, when they come to S, they come and skate and chill, have fun. And during the day, they just live their normal work life. They still have something that gives them excitement, purpose, that light in their life. Then with Adam comes from an abusive household. He comes from a household where he had to be perfect. I mean, it's the reason why he's a very successful man now, but he always had to be perfect in everything he does. He never had that sense of freedom. And when it came to skateboarding, it was okay for him to make mistakes. It was okay for him to trip and fall. He didn't have to be perfect at it. All he had to do was just have fun. And that's what he did when it came to skateboarding. So that's one of the main reasons he also liked it. It was a one chance he can truly be himself. One chance where he can be free at something. But that's the thing. That's how it was. Over time, Adam changed. But we haven't got to that part yet. So Joe, Cherry eventually meet Adam, because Adam was this kid on the block that went crazy when it came to skateboarding. So boom, they meet him. They start skating together, because Cherry and Joe was also people on the block that was crazy at skateboarding. That's why S, they're the most renowned known people, because they're the ones who started up. They was the crazy people who were skateboarding. Everyone know them because they the best at what they do. But then eventually Adam went to America. And when he came back from it, he changed as a person. He no longer was cool with Joe. He was no longer cool with Cherry. They seen that. Because anytime Adam would try to look for someone that can somewhat comprehend his skills, be on par with him, someone who came close, he would always put them in this kind of flow state. And when you get in that flow state, you're not really paying attention to anything around you. And you usually trip, fall, and it kind of ends your skating career. And Cherry and Joe feel like, hey, that messed up. You can't be doing stuff like that. Now, how do you get someone in a flow state while skateboarding? I don't know specifically, but that's not what this part about. It's about storyline. We don't get specifics, okay? So Joe and Cherry always try to challenge him to beat them so they can get their old friend back. That they did multiple times, but Adam kept declining the challenge, or in reality, he just never responded to it at all. So it came down when Adam made a tournament for all the skateboarders in S. And Cherry finally went against Adam. And Cherry thought, yeah, this is my chance to basically bring Adam back. But Adam, while they were skateboarding, basically hit him with a skateboard. Now, let me preference, when it comes to S, there are no rules when it comes to skateboarding here. You can do any type of plays, skate how you want. There is no rules. If you got a beef, you sell the beef by skating. There's no rules how to play at all. Now, while Joker, aka Shadow, throws these little firecrackers at someone's skateboard to make them trip so he can win some of his matches. You can do foul play. It don't matter here. But the fact he hit his friend Cherry with a skateboard, dead in his face, this decked him, just shows there's no getting to Adam. There's no saving him. Sometimes you can't get your friend back. Sometimes you gotta let him go. And after Adam hit Cherry with that, Cherry and Joe in that moment realized that. They shut down any chance of them trying to help or get their friend out and back in general. Then we got another storyline about the main characters. Well, really about Reiki. So you got this Canadian kid comes down. He a skateboard prodigy, and Reiki taught him everything he know. Not everything he know, but he taught him how to be good at skateboarding. He taught him the basics, and he went on from there. And Reiki kind of went in the state of, why do I skateboard really? Because it's like when you do something all your life, you love to do this every day, and someone you just met is way better than you at something. He's like, man, I wish I could get close to his level or something. I wish I could be on par with him. But you can't do that, because Reiki is your average person. He's your average skateboarder. He's never going to be like any of these prodigies and these top tiers. Reiki is better than your average person. He's a top tier when it comes to average people. But other than that, when it comes to people who actually got skill for this, got craft for this, he's nowhere near that level at all. And Reiki heard multiple times, just me being involved in something I love is enough for me. But Reiki, you just don't understand that. How can something you've been doing your whole life, like let's say basketball for example, you've been trying to go to NBA your whole life, but you wasn't able to go because some injury, or maybe you're too short, along the lines. How can you making shoes for NBA players be enough? You had a dream, you had a goal to play in NBA, to shoot threes on someone, to dunk on someone in the NBA, but now you can't. How can just somewhat be involved in it be enough? Now that realization come in, Reiki realized it's enough because I love what I do. Reiki loves skateboarding. He don't do it to be the best. He don't do it to be a top tier. He do it because it gives him that light. It gives him that purpose. Joe and Cherry, for example, they didn't care about being the best when they skateboarded. They just cared having that purpose, that light in their life. And now Reiki realized. He realized it's not about being the best. It's about having fun while doing it. Because skateboarding gives him purpose. It gives him that light in his life. And that's how some people can be okay with just somewhat being involved with a sport they love their whole life. Because it still gives them that light. It still gives them happiness at the end of the day.
Would you sacrifice, knowing you could die, body by your side? I was and lie, came from dirt, can't go back.